Cheers, Rockets fans. Welcome to The Locker Line, an exclusive podcast from the home of the Rockets.
Whoa!
Sports Talk 790.
Rockets!
The Locker Line is proudly served to you by Carbox Clutch City Lager.
It is good!
Oh, yeah? Red Nation, get ready. Get ready. The Locker Line starts now.
Welcome aboard.
Game 7 is happening. After being down 3-1 in the series, your 2025 Houston Rockets are now just one home victory away from becoming only the 14th team in NBA history to overcome a 3-1 deficit in a best-of-7 playoff series. And what's most incredible, this young Rockets team is doing all of that against the Steph Curry and Draymond Green-led Warriors, who are basically the biggest nemesis of all when it comes to the modern era of this franchise. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Ben Dubose. I'm the host of this podcast, The Locker Line. I'm also the editor of USA Today's Rockets Wire and a contributor to Sports Talk 790, official flagship radio station of the Rockets. We had a pod posted to this Locker Line channel a couple of days ago with Paolo Alves, my usual co-host, and we both said our big fear going into Game 6 at Golden State was whether the Rockets had already wasted the so-called Fred VanVleet game in which the veteran goes off, puts you on his back on the road. He did all of that in Game 4 as well, but you ended up losing in the final seconds and thus got pushed to the brink of elimination. Yet somehow in Game 6 out in the Bay, Freddie did it again with a team-high 29 points and 8 assists, all while making 6 of 9 shots from 3. Steven Adams was massive off the bench with 17 points and elite rim protection, and with those two veterans leading the way, the Rockets not only won a road Game 6 against elimination, but they did it fairly easily and really pulled away in the fourth quarter. So now it sets up for a winner-take-all Game 7 on Sunday night at Toyota Center. There are no guarantees. Obviously, anything can happen in a one-game scenario. All that needs to be said is 0 for 27. But the Rockets have now won 2 straight against the Warriors, and they have absolutely dominated the games in Houston since the middle of the third quarter of Game 1. So I do think the confidence is pretty high going in, and it should be. I also think that with the series shifting to an every other day format in the second week of it, you're starting to see the advantages that the Rockets have with younger players and more depth becoming a bit more important. Anyway, as far as reacting to what happens in Game 7 and maybe a little bit of Game 6 as well, we'll have a normal pod early next week. Today, on this Saturday, the 3rd day of May, the off day in between Game 6 and Game 7, I've got a special mini episode with a compilation of radio highlights from Game 6. Because, let's be honest, this is one that we should all celebrate. It's less analysis, it's more celebration today. This is only the second win in franchise history at Golden State in Rockets playoff history. They were 1-13 going in. So this is a historically significant win. It takes the series back to Houston, and it puts you on the verge of finally getting that sweet revenge against Steph Curry and the Warriors after all those years of torture, losing 4 times in basically a 5-year span from May 2015 through May of 2019. And beyond the obvious, another one of the perks to the first round of the NBA playoffs is that we've got these local TV broadcasts, and I'm guessing many of you, just like me, have enjoyed hearing the calls and coverage from Craig Ackerman, Ryan Hollins, Vanessa Richardson, the usual team over at Space City Home Network. But there's also a Rockets radio broadcast that's hosted by Matt Thomas, good friend of the program, personal friend of mine, longtime major market radio host, and someone that's been closely affiliated and linked with this franchise going all the way back to the initial championship glory days of 1994 and 1995. So I want to make sure that Matt gets his due as well. You can always hear his calls on Sports Talk 790, the flagship, as well as across the various regional affiliates of the Rockets Radio Network, and I believe Sirius XM as well. And unlike the TV broadcasts, by the way, those Houston radio broadcasts will extend into future rounds of the playoffs as well, assuming the Rockets advance. Anyway, we'll be back with more serious analysis and reaction in a few days. Keep your fingers crossed, pray to whatever deity you wish that Game 7 goes the right way on Sunday night. Tip-off is at 7:30 from downtown Houston. For now, we've got a compilation of our good friend Matt Thomas calling that incredible Game 6 victory, which, let's be honest, was one of the most important ones for this franchise in a very long time. With that, let's roll the tape.
Bounce pass to Şengün. To his right for Jalen. Gets by Buddy Hield to the mid-range. Tries a 12-foot shot. A high arcer comes up short. Ball tapped up. Saved by Brooks. Out to Thompson. Back to Brooks. Goes a baseline left to Fred VanVleet's going to launch a three-pointer. It is up. It's good. And the Rockets have a 5-3 lead. Bounce pass into Şengün to the baseline. Goes against Draymond. Pump fakes. Goes the window. Around the rim and down. And Alperen Şengün gives the Rockets a 9-3 advantage. Jalen's being chased by Buddy Hield. Swings it back to Şengün at the ball at the top of the key. Pump fakes against Draymond. He'll turn. He'll twist. He'll lay it up and score. Draymond tried to flop. Nothing came out of it. It's 11-5, and Alpe's got 6. Just a couple steps beyond midcourt is Fred. Game clock at 3:19 in the first. Adams sets his screen. Freddie, straight on, high arcing three is up and good. Fred, another nice start. 8 first quarter points. Rockets up 20-19. Fred, right side of the floor, inside the arc. Hands it to Adams, to Amen Thompson, top of the key. Left side, here's Tari for a 3-ball swish. And we're going back and forth in this first quarter. 23-21 Houston. Curry faces a double team, lost the basketball. It is going to be a steal for Eason in front. Here's Jalen Green with a 2-hand throwdown. Another Steph Curry turnover, and the Rockets' lead is 4. Jump hook from 7 feet, front rim, no, tap out. It's going to go into the hands of Holiday in a reset. Holiday, left side 3 on the way up and in. Aaron Holiday coming off the bench with a deep 3-ball, and the Rockets have their largest lead. Fred's got it top of the key, right-hand dribble drive, weak side handoff to him, and Thompson goes up, lays it up, missed the shot. Offensive rebound to Adams, throws it off the backboard and drops it in for 2, and a timeout to Steve Kerr. More second chance opportunities. That's a benefit of Steven Adams. He's 3 of 3, he's got 6. A man comes across the timeline, going to try to beat Payton. Down the lane he goes, flips it baseline right to Jalen, to his right. Tari sets, fires, and hits a 3. And there's your largest lead for the Rockets at 8 at 43-35. With 5 minutes remaining, Tari Eason with 8 off the bench for Houston. Extra step to Hield. That ball is blocked by Dylan Brooks and gathers the basketball after it. And then lobs it right side to Amen Thompson. On the trail to Şengün. Left to Jalen Green. Sets, fires, and drops a 3-ball. There's your first field goal from 3-point range for Jalen Green. 5 straight for the Rockets. He's got 7. Left-hand dribble drive. Gets by Podziemski. Lost the basketball. Curls. Hands it off baseline to Thompson with 2 with 1. A fadeaway shot is up and in. 7 straight for the Rockets. 4 seconds left to go until halftime. Şengün straight away against Butler. Hands off to VanVleet on a curl. His 3-pointer is up and in. Freddie has brought the deep ball for the 3rd straight game. 56-51 Rockets. 13 now for Freddie. VanVleet gets a Şengün screen. Freddie's got it at the left elbow. Turn back. Bounce pass to the right elbow for Amen Thompson. 15-footer. Up and in. Amen Thompson now with 8 points on his 3rd field goal. 62-56 Houston. Butler goes up. That's blocked by Adams. Right hand rejection. Şengün the rebound. Left to VanVleet. Launch of a 3. That's up and in. 3 the other way on the defensive work and the follow-up big-time jumper. Freddie's got 18. A Rocket lead of 9. VanVleet giving it to Şengün down the heart of the lane. Turns left, spins right. He's fouled. Puts it up and an and 1. What a terrific 360 move for Alperen Şengün. Now with 12 points. Rockets grow the lead back to 5. Ball is loose. Scramble for it. Who's got it? It's going to still be a mad scramble. VanVleet's got it right back with a brand new shot clock. Baseline right. 3-pointer on the way. Nothing but nylon for Jabari Smith on a catch-and-shoot 3-pointer. Deflected by post, tipped up a couple of times. Adams has it. He's got 3 different Golden State players. Bounce pass to Eason. Baseline to VanVleet. To his left. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Jabari knocks it down with the timer going off. Back-to-back 3s. How about that? 77-70 Houston. VanVleet between the rings. Left-hand dribble drive. Down the heart of the lane. Fred throws it off the back heel. Hangs and falls. Fred VanVleet with 20 points. Rockets up by 8, 82-74. In backcourt with Steph Curry. Rockets start it. Left side VanVleet for a 3-pointer. He's fouled on the way, and it's good. Takes a spill right in front of the Rockets bench. It took 6 seconds for that shot to go up. painting the foul. 23 for Van Vliet, and a chance at a 4-point play. At the top of the key, left-hand dribble drive, turns, spins, out to Jalen, gets by his defender to the baseline against Moody, throws up a crazy shot, got his own offensive rebound, and dropped it in for 2. Misses the first shot, put the second one in, and a timeout is called by Steve Kerr. Amen Thompson to the timeline, to the top of the three-point line, going to try to beat post. Left side layup on the way, scoop and score. Nicely done. He went mano for mano. He knew post was going to back up. Didn't want to foul out. 96-89, Rockets by 7. Thompson now with 12. Şengün missing the layup try, and while he was arguing about the call, ball is tipped up in the air, and Şengün's got it. Out to a straightaway three-pointer for Freddie V, and he drains it. And just like that, it's the largest lead of the game. Thank you, Alpi, for the offensive rebound, and thank you for the triple from Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet, right side, faces a double team. Lobs it back to Jalen to the free throw line for Şengün. Hands it off. Adams with a two-hand hammer. It's a 17-point lead. 12 straight for the Rockets. Down 3 games to 1. Back-to-back victories for your Houston Rockets. And we go to a Game 7 in Houston. Final score, the Rockets 115, the Warriors 107. And one of the heroes tonight.
Where is it?
Can you see me up to your left? Look up high. Hey, Stephen, thank you very much for what you've done. This was an incredible performance by you and your teammates tonight.
Yeah, no, it was good, mate. We came in, and we knew that they were going to come in like, look, mate, this is a winning franchise. It's always going to be a tough game with these guys, bro. So it was good that we responded well, stuck with it. That's it.
Hey, this is a tough building to win into. You guys got your second win in here. What was the difference tonight in those previous 2 games coming here to San Francisco?
Again, I think it just came down to, like, execution and all that. Like, we trusted our execution. We trusted our defense. And that's what we're relying on. We're moving the ball well. We're not slowing down. You know, I think that's the main thing. We need to keep the pace up. We've always been a fast-paced team, and we can't let teams slow us down.
They were hacking you a bunch, but it felt like you were getting more and more comfortable at the free throw line with every one of those shot attempts.
Yeah, I just need some reps, bro. I just need some reps. Just throw it up, hope for the best. Some of them were going in, mate, so it was good.
You love Game 7s, right? In your home building?
Yeah, it should be a good one, bro. Again, there's nothing. I mean, it's just like win or go home. So obviously it's a special game, but we just got to come in, same mentality, bro, and just take it from there, brother.
All right, that's where we will wrap things for this mini episode. And if you want more content before our next full show, the best place to hear from us is online, where you can follow the show on Twitter/X at The Loggerline and Matt on there at SportsMT. And as far as this show, if you go to the Loggerlines page, you can find our link tree, which has links to all of our distribution partners like Apple, Google, and Spotify. If you'd be kind enough to subscribe, leave a positive review at your location of choice. We greatly appreciate that. Also on that same link tree, you can find links to friends, sponsors, partners of the program, USA Today's Rockets Bar, Carbach Brewing, Sports Talk 790. Hit up those links and you can enjoy their content as well. The 790 website will also have a stream that you can potentially use to listen to the games, though I believe it's location dependent. Again, just hit up the website to learn more. I think there's also resources at rockets.com regarding the radio network and the various affiliates. And of course, if you're in the Houston area, you can also just turn on all of 790's programming simply by going to 790 on your AM radio dial. All right, with those plugs complete, we'll wrap up this show for today. On behalf of Matt Thomas and Sports Talk 790, I'm Ben Dubose. Thanks as always for listening, and please come back soon for more new episodes of The Logger Line. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll all enjoy seeing the Rockets get this Game 7 win against the Warriors before moving on to face Minnesota in the second round of the playoffs. That will start, I believe, Tuesday night. Whatever happens, stick with us. We'll have a full show talking about all of it in just a few days. Go Rockets.